The DreamBox and Create Room has changed my life in so many different ways. Like, it has made me so much more confident in my abilities to create. I just feel so much more inspired, and it overall has just made my life easier. Hi, I'm Desiree, and this is my DreamBox. I love to create. I am a wife, a mother, and I have my own small business. I still remember the day that I told him that I wanted one. Like, I remember it like it was yesterday. I could see us in our small apartment. Like, I can literally see it. I was on my phone, I was on Instagram, and I hopped out of bed and I ran into the kitchen and I saw an ad for the DreamBox, and I was like, honey, I put the phone in his face. I was like, look at this. And he just looks at me, he's like, you need that. I knew it was gonna be a financial investment, and he knew that too. But when we got it, we quickly realized that this was such an investment in me and like my talents, and he was thrilled for me, and he was so happy my stuff wasn't everywhere anymore. Like, I had jewelry containers all in the kitchen and, you know, in our bedroom, and they were just everywhere, and it was a mess. So I would say he's thrilled that I have my DreamBox, and even now he always says, like, I can't believe all the stuff you can accomplish because you have your DreamBox. Before my DreamBox, I was not organized, like, at all. And I didn't know how to organize. Like, it almost was just such an overwhelming process for me that I'd give up. And getting my DreamBox and having areas to put everything kind of changed the way that then I organized my inventory and my supplies. I create so much more that I have my DreamBox. Like, it has changed everything for me as far as time management, and I feel like if I never got the DreamBox, I probably would have given up on myself and my business. It just would have been a mess, and I kept looking for solutions and they just never answered the problem. And I tried to get, you know, a desk or a makeshift like shelving area, and it just didn't work for me. And I have the opportunity now with my DreamBox to create whenever I want. I create to have a safe space for myself and a place to go when I'm feeling overwhelmed or just the stresses of life. I can go create something and I feel so much better. And I think being a mom now, it's super important for me to have something for myself, because everything has become for my family, which I love more than anything. In parenthood, you sometimes forget about yourself because you love your family so much. So for me, it has shifted for sure being a mother, and I just love and I value that time that I have creating. So anything that I create, I either sell for my business, or I use in my home, or I give to somebody that I care about and that I love. My favorite craft at the moment would be painting. And it's surprising for me because it used to be jewelry, but within the last couple months, I've found myself like painting more. And I'm not the best artist when it comes to drawing, but for some reason I'm pretty good at painting, and it's so calming and relaxing for me to paint. So, and I'm sometimes super amazed at like what I can make and what I can create. So right now I would say painting is my favorite hobby. So being creative has kind of shaped the way that I parent, and for me, for my son, it's really important for me that he's gonna grow up and have creativity be a huge part of his life. Because I think, although it was in my life, I wish I had bet on myself more, and I wish I believed in my talents a little bit more. And I'm gonna make sure that he knows that, and I'm gonna make sure that he knows he could do anything. And when it comes to being creative, the sky is the limit. Before my son, I had all the time in the world. I don't even think I realized then how much time I had to create and do whatever I wanted. But now with my son, for sure I don't have as much time for myself. But the best part about having the DreamBox as a mother is when I want to go and create, I can get right down to creating, and I don't have to waste that time feeling overwhelmed with a messy space. Like, I know exactly where everything is. Everything has a home, everything has a place. I don't even have to get out of my chair. I could just reach for something and it's right there. So for me, having limited time to create, it has been the best thing. So I had the WorkBox originally, and that was in 2017, I want to say. And I've had the DreamBox now for about a year. And I was so happy I was able to, instead of selling my WorkBox, I was able to gift it to my mom. And she was so thankful, and now she's using it. So like a part of me feels like now I can still see my WorkBox if I want to, because I just loved it, and that's what started everything for me. If I could go back and buy it again, I would. Yeah, my DreamBox is so inspiring to me, like, and it's the first thing you see when you walk in my home. And you know, this was our dining room, and I said, I am gonna use my craft room way more than our dining room. Let's sell all of our furniture and let's make this my craft room. And now every day when I walk in the front door, it's the first thing I see, and it just puts a smile on my face. And my son knows what it is now. I'll be like, where's the DreamBox? He points to it. He knows how to open and close it. And you know, for me, it's just so inspiring to have, and I can get right to creating when I need to. My favorite part of the DreamBox or feature would be the crown. I love having the overhead crown and light, and I feel like it makes everything super well lit for me, especially when I'm working late at night. I'm able to just turn my crown on and I can see everything super clearly. And when you're working with beads especially, like they're so small, like you just want to be able to see everything nice and clearly. So for me, the crown is amazing. My favorite organization feature in the DreamBox is, well, I guess it's an accessory, the plastic notion trays. I love that I can just pull them in and out as I need them and organize all of my beads, and I color coordinate them. And for me, that is just like my favorite accessory and my most used accessory in the entire DreamBox. So what I tell every single, well, I try to tell every single customer when they're thinking about buying the DreamBox is the investment part. So it's, yes, I understand your budgeting and I know it's a financial investment, but I promise you it will pay off, because you are going to save so much money not overbuying supplies, and you're making that investment in you. So I try to shift their focus to understand that this is about them and they deserve this, and this isn't something that, you know, you have to worry or guess if it's going to work out. This is going to change your life, and this is going to change the way that you create. So that is something I always lead with. That's something I always try to tell the customer and make them understand that they're important and they're special and their talents are super amazing and they deserve something like this. I recommend it to anyone who's feeling overwhelmed in a messy space, because for me, it just made so much sense, and it made so much sense of all of my supplies. Create Room offered me this job, and I knew immediately that I had to take this job because it was like made for me. And I just feel so thankful that I get to talk to people that are creative like me every single day. And I'm getting emotional because I feel like it's really rare in life that you love what you do. And I love my job. Sorry. And I'm just really happy that my son is gonna see his mom happy, like, as he grows up. Like, that is so important to me. And I just feel so thankful to be surrounded by people that work at this company that are kind and understanding, and your opinion is heard and you're valued.